Hello, and welcome to another video of Can I become the Kantos Champion as the gym leaders? In this episode, I'm actually playing like it's not a ROM hack, it's like a edited version of Fire Red, as you will see in the video. Shouldn't have done that. It felt very off. I just wanted to give it a try. Basically, I have like two different versions of Fire Red that I've gotten today. I'm not gonna use those for these videos. I didn't use them before. I just tested one out in this video. I shouldn't have done that. The run just felt off. But it's fine. The Koga run, I also recorded that one today. That one, I don't know why, that one felt great. I did that in the normal version as with the other videos. I really enjoyed that one. It wasn't like, you know, piss easy, but I don't know, it just felt right for some reason. This one, yeah, Erika, the grass gym leader. I like the grass type, but it was rough. Oh yeah, let me explain why I chose this version. Basically, if you watched the other videos, I think it was in Misty's video where I had to make a choice between Slowbro or Psyduck because of stupid version exclusivity, right? In this version that I played, so the version of Fire Red that I played in this video, you basically can swap between Fire Red and Leaf Green. It's not instant, you have to restart the game. It's a bit wonky. But that's why I chose this one, because I wanted to do a run where I could use all of the mons, I guess. Didn't work out how I wanted it to work out, but it's fine, it's whatever. I'm just gonna move on. Not all runs are gonna be enjoyable for me. Not all runs are gonna be smooth. Some runs are gonna be rough. Some runs are gonna be more... I don't like to use the word fun, but more fun than others. Anyways, I was able to use a starter again in this video. Bulbasaur, my favorite Kanto starter. Although Squirtle, Blastoise, he's growing on me. He's growing on me. But yeah, Bulbasaur is my favorite onion. You will see a lot of sleep powder and leech seed strats in this video. Also in this version of Fire Red that I played, you can't use any cheats. So I had to level my teams up by hand again. So this run took way longer than I intended it to take. I'm talking real life hours, not the video length. Well, the video length is also longer, but yeah, it just took too long. It took too long. And by the end you would see that I keep failing, basically, right? I didn't cheat or anything. I didn't like do something weird like a one tap every move one taps, nothing like that. I didn't cheat. It's just I got like tired by the end of this run, which didn't happen with the other ones. So except for the end challenge in Soul Silver, I think, because of Gym 8, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong though. Anyways, Misty, yeah, she goes down. Wait. Oh yeah, I wasn't able to catch a Bellsprout and what's it called? Vileplume yet, because you have to beat the rival, and I didn't beat him. Oh yeah. For example this. My Paras. Because I had to level everything by hand, right? I just wanted to keep the run pushing, basically. As you can see, when I catch the Bellsprout, my Paras is still level 14. If I just played the normal version of Fire Red, right, I could have leveled my team way faster or just used rare candies. I would have more options. I could have beaten the rival, get more team members. It would have just, the experience, I'm talking about me playing the game, right, would have been way smoother. I think that's why I got so annoyed with this run, because I wanted to try this version of Fire Red and it's not for me. It's not for me. I'm just gonna stick with the basic one. This one also doesn't have the physical special split. I do have another version that does have the physical special split, but I'm not gonna use that version for the videos, right? From now on, it's gonna... Wait, not from now on. All of the videos before were normal Fire Red. All of the versions, all of the videos after this one are also normal Fire Red. So if you care about that, that's gonna be normal Fire Red. Nothing modified, nothing got changed or, you know, swapped around. It's just this video specifically. I might play the other version privately. Maybe I'll make a video about that one, where I just do a Nuzlocke or something with the physical special split, because I think that could be interesting, the physical special split in Gen 3. Because I hate it. I hate when it's not there. Anyways, Lieutenant Surge. Damn, I survived on 1, but I go down eventually. Lips should be able to take down the Raichu though, if I can connect. Yeah, I do connect finally. Okay, Erika. I should just level. I don't know why I keep doing this. I was going under leveled, right? Like, just... I don't necessarily need to go to cap, but I should just get around the cap. Oh, if you're wondering why the XP goes up so fast, I found out that you can toggle, like, you can multiply the XP by 2 is the maximum, I think, in this version. So I did that once I figured that out. Obviously, I still stuck to the caps, but yeah, look, this video is a mess. I still want to upload it. I recorded it. I think I did this run twice, right? I still wasn't satisfied, but I just decided, yeah, let me just finish this video so I can move on, basically, because I didn't want to do the other videos and then come back to Erika. I want to do it in order. So yeah, a lot of rambling. I apologize, but it is what it is. Let's just move on. Let's just watch the video. And yeah, I thought honestly that this team would perform way better. Obviously, I do a lot of mistakes when I do these runs, sometimes on purpose, sometimes on accident. For example, in the Elite Four, I always forget about what's it called, safeguard, right, where status moves don't work. And I just spam status moves, and then I get hit, and I basically eat 2 hits for free. Even though if I either think about it or stop using speed up for a second, I could avoid that issue. But yeah, in the Koga fight, as you can see, I'm way under leveled because, like I said, I got annoyed, so I just wanted to keep it pushing. Mistake, just level up. It is what it is. Just level. It's... no. At least go to like around, I don't know, 35. Right? At least 35. Because you do have to keep in mind that after this is Silphco and then Sabrina, because you can't go to Sabrina before Silphco. You have to do Silphco, so the Team Rocket members in front of her door leave. And Koga, Silphco... No, I think Koga and Sabrina are 43, but Silphco is 40, I think, like on the dot. It might also be 43, but you have to like keep some wiggle room so you don't over level on accident. But yeah, I still try to do it under leveled. Yeah, it doesn't work that well. Also, in this version, I misread. I thought you can freely delete HMs, so that was one of the main reasons why I wanted to use this version. you can't. There's a move deleter that deletes it for free, but you can't just do it in the menu, right? It's not like Radical Red, where you can just remember and delete moves like on the fly. It's not like that. But yeah, still under-leveled. Let's see how this try goes. I don't have any good moves. Also, I didn't pay attention. That was also a very, very big mistake on my part. I cannot blame anything or anyone else. I used the leaf stones on Vileplume and Victory Bell before checking the level up moves. So I didn't level them to learn the moves that I want and then use the stone. I just used it. I'm not gonna do that anymore. I kind of set myself like a rule, which you will see in the what's his name, Koga run, where if there's a stone evolution, except for Eevee. If it's Eevee, I'll just use the stone. Like if I'm allowed to use a evolution, I'm just gonna use the stone immediately. I think it's at 25, right, where you pick up the Eevee. But yeah, any other Pokemon, I have to be at least level 40. If I'm level 40, that's when I can use the stone. If I still wanna wait... No, my bad. Sorry, not level 40. After Sabrina. So, I could be level 40, but it's after Sabrina, right? So I have to beat Koga, Silphco, and Sabrina, and then I can use the stone. That will be important for Pokemon like, you know, Nidoking or Nidoqueen. If I ever get to use like a Jigglypuff, I guess. Same here for oh my god. Sunny side up, man. Why can I not pronounce that? Executor? The fucking eggs. Why is that name so hard to pronounce? But yeah. I'm just gonna do this for myself, right? After Sabrina and Koga. I usually do Koga first, but in case I do it the other way around. Koga, Silphco, Sabrina, and then I can use Stone Evolutions. Okay. The video. Rival fight before Giovanni and Silphco. This team, I always... The starter, right? Even when I modify the game so I can choose a custom starter, I always just change Bulbasaur. I'm not doing this for strategic advantage. Most of the times I'm actually at a disadvantage, right? I just do it so I don't forget, basically, so I can just grab the first Pokemon. I know it's stupid, but that's just how I do it. Honestly, in this run, I should have just given him Blastoise. I know that would have given me a very nice advantage. But this team can deal with Arcanine. It can deal with Arcanine. Charizard, I don't know what it is. Maybe it is because this version had the stats changed around, right? But he's fast as fuck. He always goes for Flamethrower because most of the time he sees a kill, but even against Venusaur, where he doesn't see a kill, he goes for Flamethrower. And I don't have anything to lower his accuracy, so that he might go for Aerial Ace, right? Because it doesn't miss, so the AI thinks this is better, right? But yeah, I'll still just change out Bulbasaur because that's just how I'm used to doing this. But I personally think Charizard is the strongest. So in these runs, basically, I think Charizard is generally the strongest opponent starter that he can have. Is what I think. Maybe that's wrong statistically speaking, or like moveset wise, but I struggled the most against Charizard in these runs, so I just give him Charizard. Added challenge, I guess. I don't know. I know he's super weak against Rock, but still. Yeah, I'm still in the rival fight. I'm still not done. Let's see. Yeah. Also, let me actually, while this plays, let me check. What could I have learned? So I have Vileplume. Let's have a look at Vileplume first. Vileplume. And then I go back to Gloom. I also didn't give myself Blossom. This team is a bit weird. Basically, Erika's team, she does use Blossom, but I didn't want to use a Sunstone. And I didn't want to have duplicates. What was the other one? She sometimes use Leafeon. I can't have legally, I'm pretty sure. That was introduced in Gen 4, I think. She has something else. I always forget. She uses something else, but it's the same with like Koga, for example, where Koga, he uses a Tentacruel, right? And I really like Tentacruel, but I didn't. Spoiler, I didn't give myself access to Tentacruel in the Koga run. Because I wanted to make sure that I have like his iconic mons, like a mix from the manga and the games. For example, he has a Ninetales. I didn't use Ninetales because that would have given me, in my opinion, too strong of a typing advantage, right? And then Tentacruel, I was on the fence, but then I decided, okay, you know what? I'm gonna use something else that he also uses, that his daughter also uses, that he uses in different games. But you could also argue, it's like I think personally, Tentacruel is the stronger option. Anyways, I didn't go with Tentacruel. But yeah, with Erika, I'm pretty sure I didn't have 6 members the whole time. I'm pretty sure I stopped at 5. I didn't pick up a 6th one. A sixth one. Yeah, apologies. Gloom would have learned. Gloom would have learned nothing. Okay, Gloom is actually fine then. What about Executor? If I left it as Execute, it would have learned Solar Beam. I don't care about Solar Beam, that's fine as well. And then Victory. Is Gloom actually just that bad? Like, is that move pool just that shit? That it's fucking running around with Absorb? Or am I missing something? I was like looking out for like Sludge Bomb, Absorb, Mega Drain, you know? But no, the moves are actually just that bad. Okay, I guess. Well, it is what it is. That team is just ass. Like, I'm sorry. It's not that... The funny thing is, with Erika's team, I like all of her team members individually. I don't like them together. I like Executor, I like Vileplume, I like Victory Bell, I like Venusaur, I like Parasect. Yes, I even like Parasect. I don't like him in a team. It just... Even if you forget type advantage, right? If you just like, okay, you only have grass types, you only have poison types, you only have whatever, right? They don't make up for each other at all. Like, Venusaur can tank and deal okay amount of damage, right? And he's also good at statusing and stalling. Executor, he deals good damage and he's somewhat chunky, but he gets one tap by his weaknesses. Victory Bell is also like a very good mix of attack and defense. Vileplume is good defense. Parasect, I just like him, but he's not good. But basically, if Vileplume goes down to, let's say, Charizard or Pidgeotto, right? Victory Bell is gonna go down too. Parasect is gonna go down too. Venusaur can hang on, but he's gonna go down eventually. Executor is also gonna go. You get what I'm trying to say? Is that I like all of these mons individually, but in a team, it's just they're just bad. They don't work together. Now you might be saying, isn't that the same for all of the gym leaders? I honestly no, I don't think so. If I try to recall the other runs, they somehow like they made up for each other's weakness. Of course, it's not like great synergy because it's still like, let's say Brock, right? They're all weak to grass, like all of them. I think 3 of them were even more were quad weak to grass, right? But they had answers. Basically, what I'm trying to say is they had answers. You could play around it. You could make plays, even though the team has like glaring weaknesses. With this team, I brute forced it. It's just I think it's the move pool. I think it's the move pool. They don't learn anything. Acid stays acid. You don't get sludge. You don't get sludge bomb. You don't get what's that other move? Poison tail. You don't get poison fang. You don't get even magic. No magic leaf. No mega drain. No giga drain. I know you get Giga Drain. I think it's Giga Drain from Erika once, right? But it's a TM. What else? Yeah, even the TMs, they don't learn a lot. In this run, I didn't pick up the Game Corner TMs. That's on me. Like, I can't blame the game for that. That's on me. Maybe they could have learned. Maybe someone could have learned Ice Beam. Thunderbolt, I doubt it. But yeah. I don't know, in the video it doesn't seem that bad, but playing it, it felt terrible. Which kinda sucked for me personally, because I like these mons. Like all of them. I like them. Yeah, shame. I don't know. Maybe in the future, I try to go chronologically, right? Maybe I will revisit. I don't like Let's Go Pikachu. I like the funny thing is, Let's Go Pikachu, if there was like a traditional mode, right? Or an old school mode where you catch just like system based, you don't do the fucking jerking off, right? And where you level with battling instead of shoving candies down your Pokemon's throat. Maybe there's a mod for it. I would need to check. But if it had basically a traditional mode, I would revisit Kanto in Let's Go Pikachu. But as it stands, I don't want to. Like, once I'm done with Fire Red, I'm not going back to Let's Go Pikachu because I just didn't like the gameplay. But if there was like a traditional mode for Let's Go Pikachu, I would revisit Kanto once I get to the Switch era. Finally, I beat Rival, so time for the Elite Four. I hope that at the very least Lorelei should go down very easily. Let's see. I still have fucking Absorb on Bell. Oh my god, man, this is so bad. Vine Whip. Fucking... Oh, doesn't Bulbasaur learn this move at level 7? Bro, some Pokemon really need some love. Like, just moveset wise. I get it, it's an older game. I don't know when this came. I can't remember when this came out. 2004 or something. I don't know. It's old. It's old. But still. Yeah, I like the grass type. I just didn't like playing as Erika. Or maybe it's a Kanto issue. Here I'm thinking about synthesis. Should I get it, should I not get it? But I can't remove HM moves. I would have replaced Ren for it. Can't do it though. Bruno. You would think he goes down super easily, right? He doesn't. He puts up a fight. Sleep Powder misses, Sleep Powder misses, Sleep Powder connects. Vine Whip, Vine Whip, Vine Whip. If I had any other move, right? Any other move, Victory Bell would have survived. It is what it is. I'm gonna extend the gym leaders, right? I'm gonna extend it to the Elite Four as well. So I'm gonna do the run as the Elite Four as well. Yeah, I like making these videos. I think this video was too negative. I think I talked too negative, but I like making these videos. I know maybe I just felt off when I did this run. But yeah, also you can see the levels. Again, like I said, I had to level them all by hand. Therefore, no rare candies, no cheats, no nothing. Which also means I need to make a decision. Do I want to leave the Elite Four later on, or do I want to do it like this? And another thing that I wanted to say, what was it? Early onset dementia. Yeah, I remember. PP. Brother man. I need to start paying attention to PP. I don't cheat in items, TMs, HMs. I don't cheat them in. Basically, the only cheats I use are rare candies, because once you do enough of these videos, once you do enough of these runs, even privately, there comes a point where you will just use rare candies. I mean, it's just too much if you do a lot of these runs. I used to not use rare candies. I think I even did videos. I think not my earlier videos in general, my earlier Pokemon videos, right? The first ones I made. I think I didn't use rare candies up until the 4th or 5th video. And you have to count like all the private runs I did, right? So by private I just mean I didn't make videos about it, right? Private sounds a bit weird, but I just didn't record videos about them. So Nuzlockes and the likes, right? Yeah, like there comes a point where you just, okay, I'm just gonna use rare candies. In this run I can't use rare candies, so keep that in mind. And also I never cheat in items, so PP is something I need to manage. Sometimes I do pick up, like I think you get one maximum ether and one ether that you can like organically pick up. Like it's not hidden, it's not off the beaten path, right? You just pick it up in a normal run. But I think that's about it. Maybe there's more hidden that I sometimes pick up, but most of the times I end up with 1 10 restore and 1 full restore basically when it comes to PP. But yeah, Lance, his Dragonite, level 60. My team isn't even base 50s. So, you know, I don't think you'll see it in the video. Let me check. Yeah, you don't see it in the video. I did decide to level up some more, so I leveled to around level 55 baseline. Some are level 57, you know, it is, like, it's fine. But yeah, baseline, let's say 55. To stand a better chance. Levels do make a huge difference. Not necessarily the damage department, because most of the time, if you one-shot, you one-shot. If you two-shot, you two-shot. Like, one level doesn't really make a two-shot become a one-shot. Most of the time. I didn't say all of the time. Most of the time. But survivability and speed make a big difference. So it is worth it to level. Yeah, how do I deal with Dragon Knight? Psychic is a decent answer, but you gotta keep the PP in mind. Because there's one more fight up ahead, and your team does not get restored to full when you enter. Why did I not have a 6th member? I'm trying to remember. Let me see. Why was I missing a 6th member? Let me check her teams real quick. So, Victory Bell, Tangela, Valplum. Yeah, I didn't want to use Tangela because I don't. It's base Tangela is. It would have made a difference, but yeah. I didn't want to use Blossom because of duplicate. I didn't want to use Jump Love. I don't know why. Why didn't I use Jump Love? I don't know. What else does she use? Shiftry is Höhen. I don't want to use Höhen Pokemon in these runs. Tangrowth is Gen 4. Roserade is Gen 4. A Bomber Snow is Gen 4. Cradily is Höhen. Lilligant is later. Whimsicott is later. Pokemon Stadium. Gym Leader Castle. Clefable and Dugong. I don't think that would have been fair. Like, just imagine I rock up with a Clefable, Thunderbolt, Psychic, Ice Beam, Body Slam. Like, come on. That would have made this insanely easier. That's, yeah, Vaporeon. That's too good of a coverage in my opinion. Marowak, Ninetales. I've never seen her use those, even in the manga. I think that's like a specific Stadium 2 thing, where they get like type coverage. Leafeon is too late. Did she have a Ninetales in the manga? I don't think so. Because I do also look at the manga for team building, but I don't think I've ever seen her use. Is that just a Stadium thing? Yeah, that's just a Stadium thing. Okay, yeah, that's why I decided not to use a 6th member. Either I didn't like the options, or in my opinion they were too strong. Oh, finally I beat Lance. Okay, rival champion fight. Let's see how this goes. I'ma be honest. Except for Gyarados, his whole team counters me. Pidgeot, Sand Attack is annoying. Aerial Ace does a lot of damage. Feather Dance. Do I even use physical moves? I think Poison is physical. Yeah, Feather Dance takes away some of my offensive power. So Pidgeot walls my team. I can defeat it, but it's still a very, very strong answer to my whole team. Alakazam, Psychic. Venusaur dies. Sunny actually is like, it's a good matchup. They're like strong against each other, but I'm a little bit stronger. Victory Bell dies to Alakazam. Valplum dies to Alakazam. Parasect dies to Alakazam. So everyone except Executor died to Alakazam. Pidgeot deals with everyone, but I can also deal with him. Charizard deals with my whole team. Rhydon, I wall Rhydon. Gyarados is whatever. It's like a battle of attrition, basically. Did I forget someone? Oh yeah, his own Executor. It is what it is. Okay, you saw that cut right there? I got super annoyed. You don't see it in the video. I lost, I think, 12 more times to his Charizard. And there's a big level difference, right? But I didn't want to go all the way back, level up, do the Um, was that not that cut? Wait, did my video get messed up? One second. Psychic, Gyarados, I swap. Okay, apologies. I think on my screen my video got messed up. But there's a point coming up. It should come up soon, where I was able to deal with Pidgeot, I was able to deal with Gyarados, I was able to deal with Alakazam even. But his Charizard, he uses, I think the move is called Fire Blast, right? That has yeah, here I check for my abilities, if there's the sun up, if I'm faster. Fire Blast has, I think, 15% chance to miss or 25% chance to miss. I needed to miss at least once. If it misses at least once, I can beat Charizard. Preferably it has to miss 2 times, it has to miss twice, but I needed to miss at least once in order to be able to beat him at all. If it doesn't miss once, I can't beat him. If it misses once, I can beat him. So there will be a cut coming up soon, where I decided, okay, I've lost so many fucking times, I'm just gonna cut it out of the video. Usually I don't do this, but I just decided I'm gonna cut it out of the video and just show the winning run, right? But yeah, so just a heads up. The champion fight was very, very hard with this team. I didn't expect it, to be honest. What changes if I give him Blastoise? I can deal with Blastoise easy. He still has Alakazam. Does he still have Rhydon? I think he still has Rhydon, right? Only his Charizard becomes an Arcanine. I think. Wait. No. There was more to it. I'm missing something. Fire Red Champion. I'm missing something. I think he changes his whole core. So he changes his Fire Red Water. Wait, he doesn't? No, he doesn't. If he has Blastoise, Gyarados is gone. And he gets Arcanine. Oh, okay. Yeah. My bad. Pidgeot, Alakazam, and Rhydon are always there. And then Executor, Gyarados, and Arcanine are basically his core without the starter. So if he has Charizard, he has no Arcanine. If he has Venusaur, he has no Executor. And if he has Blastoise, he has no Gyarados. Yeah, my bad. For some reason, I thought that he changes his whole course around, but he doesn't. Why is Blastoise the only one with a single typing? Grass Poison, Fire Flying. I don't know, make him like Water Rock? Yeah, Water Rock, I don't know. Anyways, apologies. This video, yeah. I don't know, I was looking forward to this run, but then it turned out to be like a slog. I honestly think it has to do with the version I played. I don't think it would have been this much of a struggle if I just played normal Fire Red. That's on me though. It's fine. Next video is better. I'm not talking about the quality. The quality is still the same shit. It's just me rambling. But it was more enjoyable, for sure. Let me actually turn down this volume a bit more. Should be better. Alright, let me take a sip. Am I gonna win soon? I'm losing so hard. Yeah, this is the cut. This is what I was talking about. I just decided, you know what, fuck it. Let me just... Yeah, you see, I'm back at this point. I just decided it's I need RG to be on my side. I know I can win this, but I just need the roll because otherwise it's impossible, literally, as you saw. If Fire Blast hits, my whole team goes down. Like all of them go down. So I needed to put him to sleep. And I wanted it basically the sleep was a failsafe to protect me from Fire Blast. So I get one turn for free, right? And then it's a failsafe in case Fire Blast. Yeah, you get what I'm trying to say. Anyways, I finally did it. Only took me like 14 minutes in video format. So gameplay wise, this run took me a long time. It took me like 4 hours, I think, which is very, very long for these types of videos. Because usually they take me between 1 and 3 hours. The 3 hours of if I'm like doing IRL stuff as well, like if I have to cook or something. This run took me 4 hours of playtime. IRL. It's crazy. Alright. As always, showing off the team. Terra the Venusaur, Razor Leaf Strength, Leech Seed, Sleep Powder, Shroomy the Parasect. Yeah, okay, I did it wrong this time around. Psychic Strength, Giga Drive, Leech Seed, Lips. Yeah, I did it like shit in this video. Usually I show them off better. Anyways, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Take care, don't get bullied, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye bye.